Men arrive at your home, heavily armed, body armor, tiptoeing around the perimeter of your home. That's a serious situation.
A swatting incident is being investigated in Talladega County. Swatting is when someone calls in a false report to get emergency personnel to respond immediately to a location. CBS 42's Amy Hybels is in the studio tonight after speaking with the victim in this swatting incident. Amy?
Well, Chief Deputy Josh Tubbs tells me the 911 call came in after midnight by someone claiming to be the homeowner, stating that 3 armed masked men had entered the residence and shot him, his wife, and child. Deputies from the Talladega County Sheriff's Office were dispatched, along with officers from the Childersburg and Sylacauga police departments. This doorbell video, time-stamped at 1:15 a.m., shows armed officers on the porch. One tries the handle of the door. Homeowner Larry Taunton, a self-described conservative author and cultural commentator, was standing in the kitchen at the time after being alerted by his German Shepherd Ranger.
His ears were up in what I call his Batman mode. Just his ears pricked and kind of moving like satellite dishes, and that always indicates he's hearing something. And so I leapt out of bed and drew a pistol.
Taunton says he could see men with AR-15 style rifles on his porch. He shares the thoughts running through his head at that moment.
I'm not going to win this, and maybe I get a drop on 1 or 2 of these guys before they kill me and my wife.
That's when he says he caught a glimpse of light coming off what he thought was a badge, and he decided to take the risk of turning on the lights.
Police department! Police department!
I put down my weapon. At this point, you're kind of a...
Taunton commends the responding officers for exercising restraint. He believes he may have been targeted because of his work as a conservative commentator. He has written about USAID and the war in Ukraine.
Regardless of your political views, this should happen to no one. A lot of people could have been killed in this situation.
Taunton goes on to say that he will not be intimidated by the actions of whoever made that call that Chief Tubbs says came in as a Wi-Fi call, which is actually harder to trace. I also reached out to the district attorney's office in Talladega County. Steve Giddens says this type of call would be considered a felony here in the state of Alabama. He says this is something they take seriously, and they're awaiting the outcome of the investigation by the sheriff's office. Reporting live in studio, I'm Amy Hybels, CBS 42 News.